Today I'm doing an unboxing. I'm not even sure really 100% what this is. I have a good friend, Mike, who helps me. You guys know him. He writes articles for the knowyourgear.net website, and he handles a lot of stuff, and he's been handling a bunch of emails and reaching out and handling stuff with you guys. And one of the things he did was he did a couple of the company inquiry emails where companies say, hey, would you check us out? Would you review it? And he said he came across something cool, and he said, I would love it. And let's... You ever watch people unboxing? It just looks so dangerous. Okay, there we go. I kind of got the vibe. It's either really, really tiny or it's a some simply a required thing. Hey, luggage. This literally looks like luggage. I know it's a guitar. What the heck? All right, I know I saw some stuff. And this is weird. I feel like I'm breaking it. Okay, here's a neck. Okay, it's got Grover tuning keys. The strings are on it. Overhead premium travel guitar backpack. TSA approved dimensions. 22 by 14 by 9 inches. Oh, that's cool. Well, I've had trouble with the airlines before. It assembles, and it looks like, okay, I see it. It's got like a bolt-on thing. It's kind of... All right, I'm trying to show you guys. You know what? Let me situate myself. Okay, so it looks like you just... There isn't really a quick... Well, crap, holy cool. Dude, I don't know what just happened, but it just works. And then this... Oh, so I'm turning this thing. So I get it. That clicked and locked it into place, and this tightens it down. And wouldn't it be crazy if it's in tune? That's what I expected. So this is the overhead OF420B model number. It's a full-scale 24.5-inch guitar by Journey Instruments. You know, it's funny. Now that I'm seeing it, I thought I saw them on Instagram, an ad for them, but they were composite. I thought it was a composite guitar company. So maybe they do wood too, I guess. Let's open up this stuff. There's probably like a warning, don't put the neck on without reading this first. And so, of course, my first mistake. But I always feel like every time I do an unboxing, I'm just going to do everything wrong. Grower tuners, that's cool. Elixir strings, very cool. Adjustment tool. I don't know why I'm throwing the stuff just because I'm being... Oh! Different bridge. That is going to save me a ton of time unless this bridge is taller than the other one. Extra lower saddle and hex wrench pocket. Well, look at that, man. That's sweet. Overhead owner's manual and warranty. Keep your original sales receipt. I don't have one. Don't forget to register your guitar. Okay, register your guitar online at zap that thing. That's cool. That makes it easy for registering warranty. Okay, so let's see what we can do with this thing. So turn this thing. And there's a button. And man, that is just crazy how easy that is. Okay, there's the big saddle. For attenuation purposes, you need to make sure you put this in the right way. That's easy if you don't know which way it goes. Pay attention to the one you took out. Okay, same thing as before. Just kind of... Just freaking... That is... Like, dude, I'm not gonna lie. As soon as I saw this thing, I was like, maybe I need to rethink Mike's logic. Lower action for sure. I still want it a little lower for me. right, that sounds great. When I say sounds great, I mean, keep in mind, it's a parlor guitar. Definitely, it's freaking loud in here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is do a quick adjustment to the guitar. I'm looking at it, it looks like just the neck might need, it's got a little relief in the neck, so forward bow. And I'm going to tighten the truss rod ever so lightly to see if that corrects this. What I'm gonna do is do that with the Allen wrench they provided and my Guitool, as they call it. If you don't have one of these in your guitar player, there's several versions. D Addario makes one. Gibson makes one. Ibanez makes one. This is the one I'm using, Ibanez. I have about 6 of these things. I found no one better than the other in retrospect. You know, there's nothing that's like, but I'll put a link in the description for these things, but this thing will save you every time. I like that they put a wood truss rod cover. It's really pretty. And the guitar has a lot of aesthetics. I mean, this is a legitimate, like, yeah, it's a travel guitar, but it's, you can tell they're going for like high class, high dollar travel guitar. This is for the, you know, this is not your, you know, a stick with some strings on it kind of thing. You know, bare minimum kind of thing. This is for somebody who's legitimately looking for something quality to take with them somewhere. That's apparent, you know, immediately with it. That being said, I understand why they did this, but I would prefer not to have a truss rod cover. In this case, what we're going to do is tighten the truss rod just ever so lightly. And also, what I really want to know is if there's any tension on the truss rod, and there wasn't. There's not. It's fully loose. So I don't think it needs so much tightening. It just needs to be, well, tightened, of course, but you know what I mean. Okay, so a couple critiques. Let's go through the things. I'll knock out all the negatives. The fretwork is not as grainy. Hear it? Well, I won't play the note. So the frets need to be polished a little better. I tell you that because on this channel, a lot of you now know how to do that. So that's just something you get some triple-aught steel wool, some painter's tape, and take care of that, or some of the micro mesh. Either way, you're going to need to. So if you're looking at this guitar and you're thinking this is something you might fit your needs, I want to let you know what you're prepared to, might be prepared to do. The fretboard's very dry. It needs to be hydrated. Again, these are not. That is not something I can ding them for. They did send it to me, and I am in the desert. Let's be honest, it probably dries out. It's been sitting here a little while too in the box because I wasn't sure really 100% what it was. I had an idea, like he said. He told me it was a travel guitar of some sort, and then I wasn't expecting this exact thing. It's cool looking for sure. You know, it looks like real wood inlay. Rosette is real wood. It's not a sticker. The back and sides look great. This neck is gorgeous. I just want to show you that. Look at that neck. That is just gorgeous, right? I'm like looking at that. That looks like a really expensive guitar. And same thing with the inlay. I like the inlay on the 12th fret. I like the inlay on the headstock. The headstock's actually kind of cool. I mean, it's obviously shrunk but they didn't go so silly. You know, they actually put some carve on it. Bone nut and saddle. Ebony bridge pens. Ah, that's nice. It's an electric acoustic. Proprietary underbridge passive piezo pickup for minimum hassle. That's... So no volume though, right? So just, no, it's passive. So you just plug it in and you go. So I have an acoustic amp right here. Well, we got to plug that in, right? Well, let's do that. Awesome. It's got a patented collapsible latch and bolt mechanism. Grover 18-to-1 premium mini tuners. If space is an issue, especially if you're like a trucker or somebody and you don't have a lot of room but you want something nice, this, I can tell you what this is. This is a nice guitar, a nice parlor shaped guitar that folds up. The hideaway padded straps, so you can do it like a backpack. So you just take this anywhere you go. Take it for a hike. I just want to take it apart again. Okay, so let's see how we do this. So we unlock this. Again. And what's great about this is I love stuff that's intuitive, right? Let's go ahead and use the acoustic amp though. Okay. So, because obviously I didn't read the instructions, and I don't want to, because, you know, to me the best products make sense. This makes sense. Okay, so I have this undone, and there's a button right here. I push that button and it just pops it out. And then I'm done. And this mechanism up top by the nut is holding the strings so they don't. What I'm impressed with is they just stay perfect every time. So I line it up. There it is. We secure this. So the question is, where's the tune now? Well, they're sold. It's the first instrument I've ever played that makes me want to go somewhere. Like I'm thinking right now, where can I go? I want to go somewhere with it so I can just have a reason to go, yeah, pull this out. You know, the other cool thing about it, I can see where if you don't have a parlor guitar in your collection or this style guitar in your collection of acoustics, if you have a collection of acoustics, this could be that guitar, and then it could also be your travel guitar. I can see that for sure. Very cool. You know what's funny is, let's take a look. Wow, there's a lot of patents in there. They got like 1, 2, 3 patents pending. Very cool. All right, I want to thank the guys at Journey for sending out the guitar for us to check out. You'll be seeing it in more videos. I'd like to keep using it for a lot of videos. I know they're going to offer some kind of discount to the viewers. I just don't know when that's going to happen. If that's now, it'll be in the link down below. If it's not, it'll be later, so keep that in mind. I'm comparing this, if you think about those baby Taylors and those little Martins and stuff, this is better than those. I've owned a baby Taylor and a baby Martin, and the mini Martin, and even the mini Washburn, and I like them all. They were great, and I think if you have one, it's a great guitar. But this sounds a little better, feels a little better, feels more high-end than them. And it looks a little bigger because it is. Like I said, the thing that's impressive is the neck. The neck is right. It's like I'm not playing a smaller neck. I'm playing the right acoustic neck. The body's a little smaller. That's fine. And you probably won't come out in the video, but it's got a pretty deep bass response. Now, it's not a dreadnought, but for this style shaped guitar, it's got as much bass low end as any guitar I've heard. Again, very cool travel guitar, very cool experience. I'm gonna put this in my highlights for the year for sure, for 2018, because that was fun. And it was cool that I got to do something I've never done before, which is check something out. I didn't know what I was getting before I got it. That's a true experience for anyone, right? Especially that it worked out great. I think I'm all happy all the way around. So on that note, I think I'm gonna leave you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. As always, I wanna thank you guys for spending time with me. I know your time is valuable, and I know you can spend it other places, and I'm glad you spent it with me. And until next time, know your gear.